I have been promising to do a Jovan Musk. There's probably quite a few Jovan Musks, so I think this is still really popular. It's a very 70s scent, but I really like this one. Um, Obviously, as you can see, I've got quite a collection going on here. So I'll just start off with the notes. So the notes are musk, obviously, jasmine, neroli, and bergamot. And I'm not entirely sure that that can even give you a slight hint of what this smells like, because it's definitely musky, but it's a very specific kind of smell, this one. And I think a lot of the old stronger perfumes smell a little bit like this when they dry down, and I think this is the dry down that I quite like in, for instance, L'Amant by Coty. So maybe also this has a similar vibe to Chanel number 5 and some other things when it's dried down, but this is really sweet. And yeah, it's sweet and musky, very syrupy. I want to say maybe golden syrup, mapley syrup. It's hard to explain because it does smell old-fashioned, there's no denying, but it's very sweet and I think it's a really good one. I'll start off by saying I got this body spray mainly just to go over the oil, and I do not like this one. I think it's weirdly woody, way more woody than the rest of the musk, so I'm getting rid of this. I'm not going to keep this one, I don't need it. But you can probably tell from here that this is my favourite. The oil is the best of all of these. It's the sweetest, the warmest, and it just is so comforting, but it's very sexy. So unlike the skin musk, which is sexy in a kind of your skin but better way, this is much stronger. It's much more noticeable. There's no way that anyone would smell you wearing this and think, oh, she's just like, you know, got a really lovely skin scent, or like, you know, she's just out of the shower. You can tell that this is a perfume. It doesn't like punch people in the face, but it in terms of kind of a musky smell, it's relatively noticeable compared to a lot of musks that I've tried. And I think that's just because it is so sweet. It's got such a vibe, Jovan Musk. And I've smelt the Alyssa Ashley musk. I actually sold the one that I bought of that because that to me has a vibe of Jovan Musk. I think they're really similar, but the Alyssa Ashley one is far more animalic. It has a real funk into my nose, that one, which I'm really not keen on. So the other thing that's rather interesting is, if you can see, these are different colours. So although these are both supposed to be the musk for women, they both come, I've got the little box here so I could show you for one of them. So they come in these orange boxes. So I think they're supposed to be the same thing. But you can see they're quite a different colour, these. So this is the Musk Oil Eau de Toilette and the Musk Oil. And then this is I think this is the Intense Cologne. Yeah, so these are like a cologne concentrate, these ones. And that's just the little version that you can take around in your bag. And I think these do smell slightly different, but I'm just going to have a whiff. Yeah, so I think that these, smell the cap as well, because, yeah. I think these are a little bit more, do I sound ridiculous to say perfumey? The cologne is a little bit more perfumey, slightly more woody, I think. And I think these are slightly softer and sweeter. I mean, like, obviously the oil is just intensely sweet. It's so syrupy, it's absolutely lush. And this for me is like a sexy smell. This is like I want to get close kind of smell, personally. It's not necessarily one that I would wear on like in the daytime. I think this is more like a sort of, it's verging on skin scent, but it's certainly like an evening one for me. And plus it just smells so 70s, but not in a bad way. But yeah, so I think for me, I think the musk oils are much nicer than the cologne. But I also think at the same time that the cologne lasts a bit longer. So that's probably what the difference is for me, is that the cologne is a bit more hardy. And I think that's probably why it smells different for me, because I think it's been designed to last a bit longer. And probably, you know, if you layer them all up, I'm sure it's great. But these are definitely my favourite. But yeah, I'd probably wear this in the morning and then take this one in my bag. Because these I got relatively recently, and I've had these other ones a bit longer. And I was taking this one, but yeah, I think I might save this one because I think the Musk Oil is my favourite. Obviously, at some point I'll have to get another bottle of this because it's just absolutely lush. But yeah, I'll probably put this on in the morning, and then this will be the one that I take with me if I go out in my bag. I also obviously, like I said, I have a little rollerball with some of this in as well. But I think it's a very classic sweet perfume, a classic sweet musky perfume. If you like Coty Lemon, then I think you'll like this one. If you like the Alyssa Ashley original Musk for Women, you'll definitely like this one. And I would say it's a possibility you'd like this one better. I personally think this one's nicer because I think it smells cleaner. But it depends how animalic you like things. But yeah, I think these are really lovely. I really like them. And they're a great little sexy evening scent in my opinion.